Welcome to the Daily Devo. My name is Grant, and today we're talking about how Jesus was clear, but his disciples were confused. The peanut butter and jelly sandwich. The name is the recipe. You take some peanut butter, never chunky, and some strawberry jam, because that's God's favorite kind of jam, and then you sandwich those two things between two pieces of some bread. The name is the recipe. Certain things in life are clear, and the directions make a ton of sense. But when we're talking about Jesus, at times when he speaks in parables, we can see how the meaning might be hidden. But what about when Jesus is explicitly clear? Let's take a look at Luke chapter 18, verses 31 through 34. This is what it says. Jesus took the 12 aside and told them, "We are going up to Jerusalem, and everything that is written by the prophets about the Son of Man will be fulfilled. He will be handed over to the Gentiles. They will mock him, insult him, spit on him, flog him, and kill him. And on the third day, he will rise again." The disciples did not understand any of this. Its meaning was hidden from them, and they did not know what he was talking about. It's really clear what's happening in there, but yet they still seem confused. And I don't know how they could have missed it. I mean, you and I knowing now what we know about Jesus and the crucifixion, it seems obvious. Now, I need you to know that the disciples understood the definition of the words that Jesus was using. I need you to know they understood the content of Jesus, but they could not actualize the words that he was communicating with them. Everywhere they went recently, they were seeing the Messiah, Jesus, perform miracles and beat the Pharisees and Sadducees in theological debates. It was incredible. The disciples truly believed that Jesus was going to lead them to overcome the Romans, that Jesus would restore the nation of Israel. The idea of Jesus being beaten, abused, and dying was nonsense to them based off of what they were seeing at the time. Here's the deal though. What if how God is trying to communicate with you is obvious, but the content seems impossible based on what he's really asking you to do? He is clearly asking us to love our enemies, but that doesn't actually seem to apply to us when they're our enemies. He has clearly asked us to forgive people regardless of what they've done to us, but somehow those instructions for forgiveness seem to be confusing when it comes to forgiving the people that have hurt us. The Bible is clear on generosity, but it gets less clear all of a sudden when we start talking about what's actually in our bank accounts. What if today, in our quiet time, you asked to see the world and God's word in the way that it was meant to be seen, and not necessarily how you want it to be seen? Thank you for watching the Daily Devo.